All right, here we are live on YouTube.
Holy crap, we're here.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our third annual Grimmys. So nice to have everybody here with us, and I know there's folks watching tonight in the YouTube chat too. So to get started, so I'm Grim, and I use they, them pronouns, and I am a white non-binary person with long, curly, dark hair with some silver intermixed, and I'm wearing a black sweater, and I have my record collection behind me. And we're just really excited to celebrate this past year. We've really accomplished a lot this year. The biggest thing, I'm going to be announcing different things that we've accomplished this year, but the main thing I want to say is, like, we officially became a nonprofit in the last day of February of 2022. So it's been almost a year that we've been a nonprofit, and we're really excited about that. And so we just want to celebrate tonight the past year and all of our artists and everything that we've been able to do. And I'm going to pass it off next to Eli to talk a little bit about the rest of the stuff that we've got in store for you tonight.
Yes, hello. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience, dealing with a lot of unforeseen, very confusing technical difficulties with my audio interface. So if you're wondering why there's like a weird delay reverby effect on everything, that's why. And so it's better than no audio, so we're going with it. And now that's out of the way. So we're going to be watching all of these videos, and we're going to be voting on who we think gets these super fun Grimmy Awards, which, if you look to your left, which is this way, question mark? Yes, this way. You will see the names of the awards, that one gif of the cat bopping its head, sonic evidence of Bigfoot, soundtrack of a lucid dream, very, very good, and Banshee Blues. What they mean is entirely up to you. And there is a little tiny URL at the bottom of that you can visit to put in your vote. And so while we are watching the videos, hopefully after each video, we'll get to kind of talk about, which category do we think this is gonna go in. Also, we're going to be doing a little raffle drawing. So if you would like to enter your name into a raffle for the chance to win a sick discount to our merch store and digital download of any album in our entire discography, donate any amount. Could be $1, could be $1,000. To our PayPal or our Venmo or our CashApp, which is all on the right of our little YouTube frame. And just put the note Grimmys, Grimmys, so that we know that you want to be entered into that raffle, and we will see who gets that. We might not. We might wait until tomorrow to make that announcement, but go ahead and do that while you're here. That's just a little reminder. So I think that's it. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, I guess I would just say we are, this is also kind of our end of the year fundraiser, and we are hoping to raise $6,000 by the end of this year. And so this would be a really great opportunity for those of you who might have a little extra cash, and you want to donate it to a really great a nonprofit. And for those of you who might be new to our work, our mission is to mentor and support queer and trans, BIPOC and disabled artists, and we do this in a bunch of different ways. So one way is that we do help artists release and distribute their music. We also book shows, and we also do educational workshops, and we have a mentoring network and a production network. And so you can find information about the workshops and the mentoring and production networks on our GrimWorks tab on our website at GrimalkinRecords.com. And if you are interested in participating or helping us out in any of those areas, please feel free to reach out. We have a contact form that you can fill out. There's also information on our website about if you're interested in releasing with us. You know, we're really looking for artists who want to partner with us and help us fulfill our mission. And so, yeah. So, and I do want to shout out all this awesome merch that Eli has made for us, actually. So I don't know if Eli, if you wanted to say anything about that, but Eli actually made some limited edition holiday merch too, in addition to just other types of merch that you can get in our store. We have a tab on our website that you can check it out. Did you want to share any? I don't know if you can even share.
I can't share it right now, screen share it right now, because there's a lot going on my computer, but I think toward the end or maybe like in the middle, I'll be able to do that. So thank you for bringing that up. There's some pretty cool merch, pretty fun merch.
Yes, and stuff like that is going to also go towards our fundraising goal if you get merch. Yeah, and so we're gonna also, I want to introduce Michael Ryder. Michael is going to be introducing everybody's performances tonight and facilitating the conversation in between. Yeah, let me go ahead and introduce yourself, Michael.
Thank you, Grim. Hello, guys. My name is Michael Ryder. I'm a singer-songwriter from New York City, and I'm so happy to be here with my Grimalkin crew. And yeah, we're gonna have a really great show tonight. Should I introduce the first video?
And Kim was here. So the first video, so Kim Mortal is kind of a little funny story. I had met with them and they're going to help us out with some things in the new year. And they told me about, like, they did this little performance video where they were pretending to be a Grimalkin, and and they weren't sure if it was just like a coincidence or whatnot, or kismet or something. But anyway, I was like, oh my gosh, we have to see this video. And so we thought it'd be really fun, you know, to kick off the Grammys with their very short little performance of themselves pretending to be a Grimalkin. And I actually thought it would be really fun too later on in the new year. I'll be posting about it again, but I also think it'd be really fun if people wanted to take a little stab at pretending to be a Grimalkin and shot little videos of themselves and sent them to us that we could post. But yeah, anyway, that's the first video. I'm going to let Michael introduce everything else, but I just wanted to share that just because I don't know if Kim wanted to say anything about the video. I know they were in the Zoom earlier. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody else is, oh gosh. Hold on a second. I'm like, there's people who are trying to still get in here. Okay. So yeah, hopefully I've let everybody in that needs to get in.
All right, I have wonderful news in the meantime. I have solved for now the weird freaking audio thing.
Yay, you have no reverb.
For now, like, please, chaos gods, please let it continue.
It has been quite a time today. I had technical difficulties first, and then Eli did. So yeah, here we are.
All right. So yeah, Michael, if you want to introduce Kim Wardle's like fun little video.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, I'm like in a different place right now. All right. Well, here it is. All right. So fingers crossed, we're all in this together. Hopefully this will work now.
Hello there. Welcome to my name is Grimalkin. You may have heard of me from the lost tales and the legends. This is where I live. Welcome. I live in the trees. I've been here for thousands of years. If you come into my lair, run,
All right. All right. Clap, 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 clap. Can you all hear me?
Clap. Yes, we can.
Okay, now I
Hello.
can hear you. I was like, oh my God, I lost audio.
No, you're okay.
Hello? Can people hear what I'm saying right now?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Was there supposed to be sound over that video?
There
Or was it
was.
just
There was, and I didn't hear it either.
Oh,
I did not
what?
hear
I was
anything.
like,
What
is it just
happening?
me? Okay. Just
I
checking. I'm so sorry.
But no, thanks for telling us, because I didn't either, and then I thought, well, maybe it's on my end, but then we've been having struggles with this
You
audio
know,
stuff.
I
okay.
was like, maybe if I just
Even the not
concentrate
working.
hard enough, I'll hear something.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to propose to you all. And I hate to do this, but at this point, since we're live, I just don't think I'm gonna be able to, like, it keeps happening and then not happening, and there's really no way for me to control it. So the thing is, like, everybody watching the YouTube stream could hear the audio from that video.
Oh,
And
they
so
can.
if you can pull up the YouTube stream separately, there will be a little delay, but you can watch like the videos through YouTube rather than screen sharing out of Zoom. So
Okay.
let's try that. And that they're just going to be a little bit of a delay because like the YouTube is slower than what we're seeing on Zoom. But I think that's probably just going to be the easiest way to do this at this point. So,
Sounds good.
yeah, so I'm going to replay that video so that you all can like hop on Zoom and be able to watch it over there. And then we'll come back and chat about it. And it'll be like a nice little test for us all to make sure that like that works for everybody. So does everybody have the Zoom link, or would it be easier if I put that in the chat right now?
You mean the YouTube link?
I'm so sorry, the YouTube link, yeah.
I have the YouTube stream open right now, so yeah.
Cool.
Maybe put it in the chat just to be.
I will do that.
Thank you. That would be awesome.
Thanks, Dan.
Mm,
So it won't make feedback though, like if we're playing the volume on the YouTube.
You just have to mute yourselves.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
And everyone should be muted anyway. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna mute- Got it.
All right, cool. Well, one more time. Here is Kimortal's incredible, fantastic, just beautiful rendition of a Grimalkin.
Hello there! Welcome to my name is Grimalkin. You may have heard of me from the lost tales and the legends. This is where I live. Welcome. I live in the trees. I've been here for thousands of years. If you come into my lair, run, baby.
Okay. So, there's going to be this weird delay where obviously like the video is still playing, but I can see that it's over now. So here we are back in Zoom. All right. Did that work? Could everybody hear and see it in YouTube?
yes, we could.
Amazing. Okay, awesome. Yeah, we're just going to do that. We're just going to simplify everything and we're going to do that.
Excellent.
And I'll just like fill in the weird gap of silence during the delay at the end, I guess.
Okay.
All right. So what did we think of that video?
It's extremely good. I was giggling very, very much. That makes me very happy.
I liked what I was seeing.
Yeah,
It was
very cute.
very imaginative and it made me smile.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Hell yeah.
It makes me think how I always joke with all my friends and family that like I'm like an old woman, and I definitely can relate with that for sure.
All right. Well, we ready to move into like officially the performance portion, the musical performances?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
All right, MC Michael, take it away.
Okay, thank you, Eli. The next performance is by Devora Maya. Their song is called Just Like the Setting Sun.
Just like the setting sun, hide your light, everyone. No rhymes, no riddles, no control. And when your race is run, you think that you're the champion. But have you given up your soul? Look now what you have done. You made a mess of everyone. No rhymes, no riddles, no control. And if you're having fun running from the setting sun, I'll tie the ribbons on your soul. And now the time has come to leave no trace for anyone. No rhymes, no riddles, no control. And when the day is done, turn around to see you gone down by the rivers of your soul.
All right. So that was amazing. And because of the delay, folks watching at home, I am the only one aware that the video is over. Okay, now we should all be back. Cool. So definitely, like, I personally became cat bobbing head gif.
Yeah, that was very precious. That made me very also made me very happy. That was lovely to see. I really enjoyed I my eyes were drawn to the two mirrors behind them, and just the fact that there was one big mirror like doing just their legs, and then there was a small mirror above that getting kind of their back, and I thought that was kind of a nice look to the whole space as they played. So that was very good.
Yeah, and Devorah, you're here. I don't know if did you want to say anything at all about your performance? Just it's okay, you don't have to. That was really awesome.
That was awesome. That was awesome. I really liked it, and I liked the synth a lot. It sounded really cool.
Yeah.
My dog Camilla approves. I don't have a cat bobbing her head, but Camilla was bobbing her head.
There is just some artists where if you listen to them perform, you know that you're going to enjoy seeing them live. And anytime, just throw out the itinerary. I'll be there.
Awesome. And I want to shout out Mort, who donated while that was happening. So yay, Mort. Mort also interns for us, does graphic design. That was very cool of you, Mort.
Hold on, wait a second. You said we got a donation?
Yes, I feel we should. I'm going to be checking and shouting out. Yes.
Incredible, thank you.
Yes, and I want to shout out also just some of our things that we've accomplished this year in between the video. So I'm going to say we officially launched Grimworks this past year, and a big deal that we started doing workshops this year. We did 7 workshops this year, 7, and some of the folks are who've hosted the workshops are actually here tonight, like Iz and Michael and Eli, myself, who else? Not sure. But yes, and also incredibly, we also got grant funding that covered the last 3 that we did of this year, which is amazing. And we have gotten some another small grant from the Virginia Commission for the Arts for our next 3, which are going to be in January, February, and March. So I just want to shout that out. It's amazing that this has happened for us. Went from just being a dream to a reality. And also, if you are someone who has a skill that you want to share with the community, please hit us up about it. I am actually in the process of meeting with people and collecting like lesson plans and things for workshops, so that I have stuff ready to go when I'm writing grants, because you really do need to have all that information before you apply. So just reach out, let me know, and we'll make it happen, and we'll see if we can get you paid for it too. So yeah, cool. All right, pass it back to you, Michael.
Thank you, Grim. The next performance is Danny Lee Pierce, Hunt.
Hello, it's me. Before we start, I just want to say that there is going to be like a seizure warning, because there's a lot of like moving images and stroby things happening and stuff. This is a live vocal performance, but it's a video that I constructed around it. So just want to make sure everyone knows.
Cool, thank you. All right, so pop over to YouTube, folks in the Zoom, to watch the performance.
Called The Hunt. It's brand new, but the music is not. I thought I wasn't gonna do it this year, but it talked me into it. I am the hunted, you are the hunter. I hear you cut through the bush with your mechanical claws, and I run 'cause that's the game. You remind me that your blunderbuss is loaded with real steel. with madness. Why would I go this far? It feels the thrill of the hunt. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Will you catch me at last? Will you catch me at last? I shriek into the air a nasty eternal song. Will I catch you at last? Will I catch you at last? I'm calling for my predator. I'm echolocating. Will I catch you at last? Will you catch me at last? This is the camp and this is the cave. These are the teeth filled with my disease. War versus pestilence, fighting with death as the referee and famine as the groundskeeper. The wild card in the games we play. Every day that I leave my house, I'm faced with a world of shit. The dozen eyes of a soldier, hunter, machine. I know my ancient instincts and all the ancient hiding places. And with time I'll rediscover the demigoddess within me. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Will you catch me at last? Will I catch you at last? I shriek into the air a noisy eternal song. Will you catch me at last? Will I catch you at last? I'm coding for my predator, echolocating. Will you catch me at last? Will I catch you at last? I whistle with my reed pipe and tune to your creature. I play it low, an inch off the ground, I blend it into the noise. I whistle with my reed pipe and tune to your creature. I play it low, an inch off the ground, I blend it into the noise. Apologize in advance. This is very muddy and very raw and rough. I am the hunted, and you are the hunter. I only run, 'cause that is the king. I am the hunted, and you are the hunter. And I only run, 'cause that is the game. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Will you catch me at last? Will I catch you at last? I shriek into the air a noisy eternal song. Will you catch me at last? Will I catch you at last? I'm coding for my predator, echolocating. Will you catch me at last? Will I catch you at last? I whistle with my reed pipe, but tune your creature. I play it low, an inch off the ground, I blend it into the noise. I whistle with my reed pipe, but tune your creature. I play it low, an inch off the ground, I blend it into the noise.
All right. Okay. So that was Danny Lee Pierce with The Hunted. Strong contender for Sonic Evidence of Bigfoot. Strong contender, I think. What's everyone else's thoughts?
Danny just always takes it up a notch, like every year. I don't know, like I may be getting the dates mixed, but there was one time where we saw her perform, and she like when it comes to the visuals of her performing, like really made it as kinetic as the song, like very peppy. But this one, since she wasn't going to, like, we weren't going to see her perform, but she still gave us visuals that went so well with the nature of the song. And I mean, she ups the ante. She ups the ante every time.
Oh, you really
Thank
snapped
you.
on that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, like it was a really like well constructed song. Like I liked all of the different elements and like it had like a mysterious vibe, like kind of like James Bondy a little bit. I don't know if anyone else was getting that, but I thought that was cool.
Now you say that.
Yeah, it was kind of like, you know, never mind.
Tiptoes spying around.
Yeah.
There is truly no songwriter like you, Danny. It was
my God.
absolutely amazing. You kill it every single time. Like, your aesthetic is like 100% unique. I am always super duper into your visuals. You just keep doing you. You're amazing. Thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you so much. Y'all are so kind.
Yeah, awesome visuals. Yeah, it's very, very cool. Like animated.
You surprise me every time I hear your music or see a video from you. It's something else. It's unbelievable how good you are at all of it. It's just crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, making this was really fun because I ended up actually rescuing. I made the music by itself in 2020, kind of a very bared sketch. And then I kind of just left it alone because I couldn't like find the right words to use for that music. And then while I was staying at my partner's house in Milwaukee, I ended up writing the lyrics for The Hunt while I was there. And I ended up re-listening to that song again. And the pairing just seemed very natural. So I put that together. I recorded the vocals in one unbroken take. And then I spent 2 or 3 days making the visuals. And it was a very exciting moment for me because I finally got to like revisit some visual techniques that I haven't really touched in like 3 years. And so being able to make videos like that again makes me feel really good because now I feel like I'll be able to make like a lot more music videos now that I have the ability to do stuff like that again. And I have a huge backlog of stuff from all across my albums that I want to make videos for. So expect to see more of that definitely very soon.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Woo!
Woo! Yeah, Danny, I don't think I know as a music maker how difficult it is to make upbeat music without just kind of like putting your song with like a kick drum at 4/4. But Danny's music, you're so incredible for being able to actually make upbeat music that sounds natural and organic, and it is what it is, and I love that. And also huge shout out to Spider Mountain, which is Danny's record that they put out earlier in the year. So
yeah. They have many more albums on the way. We're just trying to get the first project that I'm planning to release post Spider Mountain finished. It's in the mixing stage, and I want to make similar music videos like you just saw for that as well. So that will probably be coming out 2023 sometime. And I'm planning for it to be very big because like it's the most exposure I've gotten for a release ever. So I want to like try to keep building on that.
Yeah, so stay tuned for Danny's new record.
Yay!
Woo!
I have a question for Danny.
Uh-huh.
What genre would you classify your music as? I'm just curious. I'm sorry, that's like a really vague question.
I classify it as Danny music because I made it.
That's awesome. I love that.
Spy music.
Danny music, yeah.
Good.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, are we ready for the next song?
Yeah.
So the next song is Elizabeth Owens, Show Me Light.
Here I am. Here I go.
Help me see the patterns of my suffering. I don't have the answers. I don't have a thing. Show me how it feels to be unabashedly wrong. I'm ready to receive you. I wanna be strong. I wanna play along. Show me light, and I will do you right. Teach me how to fight, and I will only write for you. Help me pay attention to the layers of my heart. I'm finished with the thinking. I'm done with Descartes. Help me see the truth behind all the unintended lies. Oh, help me to perceive them and gently show me light, and I will do you right. Teach me how to fight, and I will only write for
All right. Okay, YouTube fam. So that was me. Just waiting for the Zoom chat to catch back up in real time. Latency is so fun.
That was incredible.
What the
Like,
fuck?
that was so good.
Holy shit.
You are so talented.
I'm literally shook, Eli. Oh my freaking god, that was like, wow. I don't even have words.
That was really beautiful to listen to. That was great, Eli.
It was like celestial almost.
Yeah.
Wow, that ruled. From heaven.
Yeah, I liked her town too, and it went in rays. Like Like, that was so-
I was like, is this too much? Is this cheesy?
no, it
I'm
was
not.
like
No, it's
Never
fantastic.
too much. Never too much. Oh my
Like-
gosh.
I mean, it's to the point where someone recommended a harp player, for songs, and I instantly felt so ashamed of myself that I did not think of you.
Aw.
I instantly felt ashamed. I'm like, and hearing the entire performance, I'm like, I am seriously, like, I am snoozing, and it needs to stop. I've heard your music before. I enjoy it, but you're awesome at what you do.
Thanks.
Yes.
I am
Great
like
love.
inspired right now, to be quite honest. Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
giving very, very good. And everybody needs to
Yes.
support Eli's amazing 2021 album, Knock Knock. It was full of amazing bangers like this.
It's
So
fantastic. You were you were flexing so hard in that video, and it's so good. You're playing 3 instruments. You're hitting those high notes, and I love the video effects. Like, you have the crown on your head, and the eyes, and the wreath, and wow, it's all just, it's a fantastic experience. Like, damn.
Well, I'm
I
back
didn't
with
even
it.
realize that like harps could be played with a bow. Like that literally like blew my mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that little instrument, I'm not gonna grab it. It's on the other side of the room, but it's called a bowed psaltery. And so it's kind of like a harp, but it's like this little triangular thing. You hold it like a violin, and it's got metal strings that you bow.
I thought it was an auto harp at first. I couldn't really tell. I think those ones are shaped differently though.
Yeah, but it's kind of set up the same way. It's like
yeah.
same kinds of
That's
strings as
so
an auto
cool.
harp, but you play it
Both-
with a bow.
Bowed psalteries are just
Psaltery.
another of many beautiful instruments that we don't know about that exist on this planet.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Y'all, Grimalkin is filled with the coolest people. They're
Hell
literally
yeah.
the coolest
It's
They're all
very
so
true.
cool.
Thank you.
Eli is just so talented, and live you're so amazing to see live. So if anybody gets a chance to see that, and like I got to see them perform that song live a little while ago at Garden Grove, and I think my mind was blown too. I was like, another instrument? How do you do all this stuff in one performance? Holy crap.
I never thought about it as like, Danny, you said it was like big flex, but that's so funny. That's like that is what it is. I didn't even
It absolutely is, and you should be proud.
got it.
You're
got
showing
the
what you can
flex.
do every time.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Yeah.
So so I'm gonna shout out another success. So like sticking back to the Grimworks, we also really made a lot of progress in developing our mentoring and our production networks. We now have about 12 different artists who are part of our mentoring network, and about 26 at the moment who are part of our production network. So just really excited about that. And you can actually check out who is part of that. If you go to our Grimworks tab on our website, there's buttons that will actually take you to documents that show you who's part of our networks. And again, anyone out there who would be interested in being part of these networks, that we please reach out and let us know. The goal in the future is that we're going to be known as a place that you can come to get support in mentoring or consultations on different things, or get help, production help, things like photography, graphic design, obviously music production, mixing, mastering, a whole variety of different things. And we are planning in the future to be able to have grant funding that would pay artists to do the mentoring and production work. And we will have it set up as like a pay what you can to the artists who are needing support. If they don't have the means, then hopefully we'll be able to have grant funding that pays for those services. And if you are able to pay on a sliding scale, you would, and that would help us sustain our work. So yeah, check it out again, GrimalkinRecords.com. And yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to pass it back to Michael.
Thank you, Grim. And again, Eli, that was incredible. You are so talented, and I'm so honored to have been able to play a few shows with you this year. So yeah, thank you, Eli.
You too.
The next performance is from I Fight Vampires, The Ghost of Baja Past.
All right. So that was I Fight Vampires with a really lovely performance. The Ghost of Baja Past. Little claps, little claps.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw that performance was at the Camel, so I'm hoping that he had an audience for that show. Otherwise, I really enjoyed that. I was saying in the YouTube chat that I've been listening lately to a lot of the Chameleons and a lot of the Lilac Time, and
I
that
love the Chameleons.
I love them too. And that song makes me think of like a perfect blend of like both those bands, and I really enjoyed that very, very much.
They are awesome, and every time I see their music, I was at that show too, and I just love seeing how far they've come. That was a cool fucking video.
Very like 90s shoegaze vibes. I feel like I got transported to like a cool 90s underground show.
I said this in like the YouTube chat as well, but like it reminded me of some of my favorite tracks by this band called oh my gosh, they're called Japan Droids. They have this song called No Known Drink or Drug, and like before the actual like studio version of the song was released, there was this like just like live version, and like in the live recording you could just hear all of like the reverb and the atmosphere that ended up not even like being present in the studio version. And I don't know, just hearing this live performance, it really evoked that feeling that like the song just like really carried me the way that performance did. So it was a really cool feeling to revisit. So thank you, I5 Vampires.
Yes, and they're also very really cool to see live. And I was actually at that show. That was a show that Grimalkin actually put on. So, and Infinite Bliss played that show. Yeah,
I was there. It was something.
that's a good
Yeah,
show.
always a place.
Awesome. All right.
Speak of the
Well,
devil.
yeah, you does anybody else have anything they wanted to add? Did I cut someone off? Okay. All right,
Noise
then.
pop forever.
Yes. Yes. I
I
love
don't even know. I don't even know if it's shoegaze or noise pop. There's so many. I think it leans more into noise pop than anything. Either way, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how heavy but also kind of ethereal and light their voices over top. It's such a beautiful blend of those two contradicting elements.
Yes.
Okay, so are we ready for our next performance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next performance is Infinite Bliss, Two Flowers, Skull Hill.
Hey, it's me.
Yay.
All right. So that was Infinite Bliss. Big round of applause in the comments. That was amazing.
That was so dreamy. So
I
dreamy.
love, like, definitely lucid dream. I also, in my head, I was like imagining, like that old footage of Bigfoot walking, like, to the song, and I was like, yeah.
I concur.
Thank you.
The highest compliment.
It sounds like a city being leveled by some massive undescribable force. I loved it. It was very nice.
I would say that is exactly what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
I agree. That was really fun. You're very tuned into your music. Excuse the pun, but you are.
I loved it so much. I definitely concur with like Lucid Dream, but it's also like I just imagined, I don't know, like a Bigfoot like horror movie, like where like society has done so much to like really piss Bigfoot off, and it's about to get to like the climax of the movie where Bigfoot is gonna just go super duper ham and like destroy all of society. This seems like the soundtrack to like that part.
You're for it.
That needs to be made.
He's like tearing up the forest and shit, just like the camera is shaking. Yes.
He pulls a sequoia up right off the ground and then just home runs a city into the sky with it.
That is the power of doom, I'm telling you.
Wow.
That's what I'm going for. The part in Akira at the beginning when he blows up Neo Tokyo.
Yes, the explosion. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much.
And you are also incredible to see live. If anybody gets the chance.
I miss playing shows with you. That was a good time. That was a good time in my life.
More.
So, you know, eventually we'll work something out.
Yeah, you got to let me know when you're ready. I'll be like,
believe me, I will. I'll hit you up.
Yeah, awesome. So I'm gonna shout out another success this past year. We had our first music festival, Grimalkin Music Festival. We had it at Fallout in Richmond, Virginia, and Wire Magazine covered it, and it's actually on their website, which is really awesome that Wire covered it. And a lot of the people who are here tonight and are playing tonight were there and played, like Infinite Bliss and Danny.
I traveled halfway across the country to be there.
Yes, it was really great, and we're looking to do it again in October of 2023. So we're actually
fantastic.
So yes, awesome. Woohoo to us for pulling that off. And it was something. We had a lot of hiccups along the way, didn't we, Eli? With doing it.
I gotta stop with the air horns. I'm sorry.
I know.
You're okay.
No, I like it.
People gotta donate tonight so we can use that air horn.
You're right. Yeah, guys, you know what? I'm not gonna use it again until we get a donation.
Yes, come on now. We are looking to raise $6,000, and no amount is too small. $1, $5. You can donate and help us continue to be able to do this work, because we definitely need support. Oh, and another way you can do support us is by joining our Patreon. We just got a new Patreon. Somebody who came back to us again to support us. A shout out to Eric, if you're out there watching, for coming back and supporting us again, and we really appreciate it. So you can also support us that way. That's one of the best ways, really, to help us sustain our work. But all right, I'm gonna go back to Michael.
Well, thank you, Infinite Bliss. I love when artists are able to extend their music so much where it seems like a different medium. Every time I listen to Infinite Bliss, I always think about painting and maybe like a Mark Rothko painting or something. So thank you so much for making music that extends beyond music itself. So the next performance is Burning Down.
Oh, hold on, guys. Had a little glitch with the video, so just coming back here for one moment. I think it's because of the parentheses in the file. Something happened when I changed it, so I'm so sorry, I'm gonna come right back to it in a second. And now we go to is. All right. Stellar video and performance by Iz. Give it up.
Very good.
I really, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask if Iz wanted to say anything beforehand or maybe later. Never mind, it's all good.
That was awesome. Sorry my camera's off, but that was really cool.
I really enjoyed how that just kind of like sucked me in, and I kind of just like floated on a nice wave through that whole looping fuzz and music. And then the vocals came on, and I was taken aback with surprise at how there were suddenly vocals, and also how short the vocals were because they appeared at the end of the song, and then the song just kind of faded away. And it's like, wow, that was an experience. That was very good.
Yeah, that was awesome. A couple people like compared my music to Sunno, but I think that was definitely more like the kind of classical drone type stuff that they do. I mean, that was cool.
So true.
I was so into like how I don't know. I posted in the YouTube chat. I would watch whatever like A24 horror movie trailer that this song would be soundtracking. Like it, and
Same.
I also to piggyback off what Danny was saying, I just like loved the unconventional structure of it. Like I loved how much those vocals surprised me at the end, and they were just really like eerie and gorgeous. And you did an amazing job, Iz.
I love when not only the music being beautiful that it is, but I love when artists are also incorporating their art form within their process. And I know that shout out to Iz's record Light Play, which was released during this year, but I'm pretty sure that Iz made the whole record on one single keyboard. And I love that idea of putting boundaries and parameters in the music making. I think that's amazing.
Thanks, everybody. I was inspired by Infinite Bliss to dust off my bass and get my fuzz pedals out. So
Love it. Love to see it.
That's really beautiful. Y'all inspire each other. That's awesome.
Cool. Very cool.
Can't really say that I'm the hugest drone fan in the world. Like sometimes here or there, but it's always the wavy, almost topographic. Is that the word to use? Nature, like the hills and valleys of the drones, that just makes it sound just like it could never ever be boring. You're just like caught into the waves of it all, the build of it all, and it reminds me why anytime I do wind up listening to drone music, like what is so special about it.
It like inspired me to meditate, actually. I wanted to actually meditate right there at that moment.
I definitely agree with you. Yeah, it's like the type of kind of peaks and valleys that when people say like drone music is boring, it's like that's when it's not boring, is something like that. You know, it's very entertaining and almost like spiritual to listen to.
Yeah.
And,
Speaking of,
I was just gonna say,
sorry.
I have no, you're good. I have an announcement though. We just got an order for a limited edition Grimalkin tote bag. Wait, is that right? Yes, tote bag, which means I get to do, you know what?
oh, I hope you have it. I hope it's warmed up because we got a whole bunch of donations. And
Oh,
okay,
I got it
here we
ready.
go.
You just say
Yeah.
a word.
Okay. So yeah, shout out to Autumn who donated and said Infinite Bliss rocks. And shout out to Keys for donating.
Keys, Autumn.
And also shout out to Cal who's with us here in the Zoom donating too.
God, I could do
All right,
this
let's
all
keep
day.
that horn going. Donate.
Yes, more
Wow,
donations.
that's so much.
More air horn.
All right.
very nice donations. Keep them coming in, guys. So the next performance, speaking of spiritual, is Kelly Francis Corrado. What direction is heaven on earth?
Whispering night.
Jesus. I mean, air horns for Kelly, honestly.
That was accurate.
The howling at the end. Oof.
Yeah,
So
that
good.
was really good. Very haunting.
Yeah, Kelly is incredible and just an incredible musician for whatever that word means. But I also love all the stories that Kelly has. I love the Get to Know Us with Kelly. She has so many wonderful stories, and she's like a veteran musician at this point. I feel like she's toured all over America like multiple times. And I love when music isn't just avant-garde, but it's also able to be played anywhere. I love seeing the videos where Kelly's like out in the outside and like playing just with their drum and their auto harp or the instrument that they're playing. Um, they're incredible. So I love Kelly and I love Tough Feathers a lot. I think that record came out last year.
There's something transcendently ancient listening to that performance and just being hypnotized by those vocals. It feels like something that could have been written and sung like a time millennia before all of us. And I was really I loved kind of that haunting quality of it. And I loved how it just felt like it was something that could like just bring spirits out of the ground. And this is something I usually always feel when I hear music like this during December. Is it feels in some ways like a spookier time than Halloween, because there's just kind of this energy that hangs in the air like that, and music like that really kind of elevates that feeling for me. So I really enjoyed what an experience that was to both see and hear for that reason.
I agree. I love like ghost stories used to be told traditionally, at least like in English and like, you know, UK traditionally, like December was a time of like spookiness and you know, sleep, like big sleep, winter, all that stuff, nighttime darkness. And I just, yeah, what you said just resonated with me. Very kind of like, all right, now it's time to lay down and be with the earth and like let our bones rest kind of vibes. Love it.
I completely agree with that. I just like want to walk through freshly fallen snow listening to that song. It just like felt like, you know, being just bombarded with snowflakes, and I just like want to walk into the abyss with it. It was wonderful. Good job, Kelly.
Yes, Kelly's awesome live too.
And we just got another order
from Ren. Thank you,
Ren.
Hey,
I'm so excited to be rocking that hoodie, y'all.
Yes.
It's a really cute design.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'm gonna shout out another like success that we had. So we've started doing in-person events this year. April was our first one, and we actually did 11 in-person events this past year all together, which is pretty cool. Yes. Oh yeah.
Very nice. Shout out to in-person events.
They came back in 2022.
We're getting there slowly but surely. So I guess this next performance is my own, and it's a song called Battle of Heart.
You Skip is up now, skip beat out. Skip is up now, try to put me in the middle of the road. Try to put my hands tied behind my back and skip the beat. Skip is up now, skip the beat out. Skip is up now. When I play these battles apart, I go like a dynamite through arms of steel. And we'll fight till the end of it. And we're fighting, we're fighting, we're fighting. And we'll fight till the break of it.
All right. I forgot to turn the air horn off, so it autoplayed. But you know, it's like a round of applause. That was so beautiful.
So beautiful.
Michael.
Oh my God, Jinx.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was really, really comforting and beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Michael, I have a tremendous emotional reaction when I listen to your music. I hear so much of the New York songwriting tradition in the way that you sing and play. Like I hear echoes of Brill Building, of Carole King, of Laura Nyro in your music. And I hear all that just kind of like fused with also the New York queer tradition. And all of that just like, it's all things that I feel very, very strongly about and are things that are very, very close to my heart. So I almost felt like I was going to cry a little bit listening to that because it was immensely beautiful. Just thank you for being you and for writing the music that you do. It's an immense treasure, and it's a treasure that I fear that people who don't know their music history will not know, that it's almost a treasure that we have kind of lost over time because music has moved so far away from those styles that you are bringing back. So thank you for keeping them alive in your own way.
Oh, thank you so much, Danny. You read me so well. I love all of those musicians, especially Laura Nyro. I love Laura Nyro so much, and I'll bring her everywhere I go. But yeah, thank you so much for that.
I heard echoes of Wedding Bell Blues in the way that you were playing and the chords you were using. It was amazing.
Yes, thank you.
Michael, there are a few things in the world that I love more than a gorgeous piano ballad, and that was an absolutely gorgeous piano ballad. And like your voice is warm and buttery, and just like all of the trills that you're able to do, I was just so impressed. For me, like I'm not as familiar with a lot of the songwriters that Danny mentioned, but it like evoked some of my favorite Regina Spektor songs. Like I immediately like went to her song like Chemo Limo, and I just heard so much of that in this, and it was just really tremendously gorgeous. So very amazing job to you.
Thank you so much, Ren. I love Regina Spektor too.
Yeah, and Michael just released an acoustic album of them playing the piano of their the album cycle that they put out. They just put it out, and you can get it on our Bandcamp. It's called Sphere. It's lovely.
I love that you can do like your non-acoustic albums, like your non-acoustic work is so poppy. It's like so varnished and like electronic, and it's like produced with like millions of layers, and I love it. And I also love like just the stripped down stuff. And I think it's just such a special thing to be able to hear both, and to hear you like express yourself both ways. And
Yes,
I
to that.
think, yeah, and I think next year we have to make a Grimmy award that's like something about butter, or like a warm blanket, or something like a little toaster strudel, you know? I'm gonna make a little note for myself.
Yes, let's do that. Because every year we're like, what should the awards be?
Yeah.
Like, so
good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Butter for a blank.
Awesome.
I think maybe Chris might have said something, but I'm not too sure. But Chris is the next performance.
Yeah, I said butter for a blanket.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Okay, Chris. Well, the next performance is My Name is Blue Sky, and their piece is Your Freedom and Mine and Anxieties.
Woo! Hey Grammys, how you doing? My name's Blue Sky, one word, no cap. Now, normally I'm the type of person that would perform keyboards and sing songs, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and read you a poem this time instead. And this is off of a poetry book that I'm working on that is named Who Needs Spiked Hair When You Have an Afro? And this one is called The Difference Between Your Freedom and Mine. I'm going to use this book. Here your loud ass go talking about freedom again. I doubt that you even know what that means. Allow me to explain. If I were you, I'd realize that silence is my best friend. My freedom creates where yours aims to destroy. My freedom is about staying alive, never needing to survive. My freedom is for you and for me. Your freedom is just for yourself. If your freedom contains the spiritual slaveries of others, it is a placebo and you will crash from the rush. My freedom hurts nobody. My freedom is never having to see anyone hurt. And yes, that does include you, if you wanted to. My freedom is God-given. It isn't greedy. I inspire those to break, unlock, shed the damn chains where yours suggests that everyone but yourself wears one. Freedom and self-control can work together. Frankly, you haven't exhibited either or. My freedom saves, it liberates, it inspires, it illuminates. Who did you plan to liberate? That, folks, is the main difference between your freedom and mine. It seems like we have a little bit of time, so I'm going to go ahead and read another one. And this one is called Anxieties. I still sharpen a whole new pencil when the other one is sharpened halfway. If the sharpener broke the lead off cold, I won't be using that today. I still have a drawer full of notebooks up to like 7 pages used, because my scrolling somehow feel like stains, though those stains don't bother you. I hate taking my notebook with me sometimes because creases will likely form. If you hadn't gotten the message, this kind of anxiety ain't the norm. I don't do constant recording. I record my voice 3 times. I think I sound kind of horrible in retrospect, but when I listen and you listen, it sounds fine. I still don't know what confessions will ever mean to ears like yours. It just means a lot to face your discomfort more. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening to my poems. I hope you enjoyed them, and have a wonderful night. Peace.
Amazing. Give it up for My Name is Blue Sky. Just let that sink in.
I don't know if you can hear me snapping, but yes.
Yeah.
You're an excellent writer and poet.
Thank you.
Yeah, it
I
was
know.
a nice change from your usual stuff as well.
Yeah, I usually it every time I do not know exactly what to perform, it never really occurs to me, like instead of just freestyling a song or performing a song, you know, show my poetry. Like for years, I have been wanting to kind of enter the poetry world as well as the music world. So I really don't.
You should. You really should.
Absolutely, you should.
You should.
I have a lot of poetry, and I do indeed have a notebook that is made specifically for poetry, so I can have like a little poetry book. But and some that is in my phone. I think I'm gonna wind up maybe typing a few. And all I know is I really would love for it to happen. And those are the two that I had written just this year. So I'm very happy that you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, way to go against the grain this year and do something different. It's really nice to have that variety in this collective with our year-end shows. So, and it was very, very strong writing. You're really good at speaking truth to power and using good words to communicate like that. Like it says, as Ren said in the YouTube chat, my freedom creates, your freedom destroys. That is a bar and a half. So congrats. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, to build off what Danny said, Chris, it was, oh my God, it was gorgeous poems, both of them. And like for those like watching the live stream who haven't yet really had a chance to explore your discography, as My Name is Blue Sky, your Bandcamp is one that's incredibly fun to explore because you just go down all of these like really unique routes. Like every single release of yours is like incredibly different, and even the songs within each of the releases like are really super duper cool. So I love like seeing all these different like avenues that you explore. I think you're an artist with many worlds inside you, and I'm just like so happy that, you know, I've gotten to see some of your stuff, and I'm excited to see where you go from here and in all of the different avenues, whether it's poetry or music or both of them or all of them and many more. It's fun to watch your journey.
All right. And two things. Currently on my Twitter, I have a poll. And the poll has to do with what I'm going to be doing in terms of next year's release. I was stuck in between doing, you know, finishing, like writing a current album to release, like absolute release, and like this mixtape I have that I was thinking of based upon like song titles that I had been collecting and haven't written songs for yet. So my thing is, should I focus on the album? Should I focus on the mixtape? Or should I have like a little, you know, My Name is Blue Sky saturation period where I just completely like release a whole lot of stuff this year? And I feel like I really might do that because I am thinking of doing a little poetry album. Like that has been on my mind. You know,
Please do it. Please do it.
Yes, please do it.
Do it all.
Yeah, just do it all.
So if you see my if you are on my Twitter and you do see a poll in front, feel free to vote for whichever one you prefer. And from the looks of it, a lot of people do want me to saturate the market. So if all goes well, and you have 23 hours left, so if all goes well and that stays, you're going to get a whole lot of music, a whole lot of poetry, like a lot of art from me, which means that if if anybody is looking to have me to work on music, to do features or anything of that nature, keep me busy next year.
Very good. Thank you so much, Blue Sky. I always love hearing your voice and your words, whether it's music or poetry or on your Twitter. I always think about realism and kind of splitting the truth in half and giving it to you. And I think that's, even though sometimes it's scary, I think it's also comforting at the same time. So thank you so much for your voice. Are you ready for the next performance?
Yes.
Always.
Very good. So the next performance is Rafael del Toledo Pedroso performing Cabo Partido Split Cable.
Eu tô banjo e caso nesses caras. Vivo pra coletar minhas falhas. Os dias são mísseis que se espalham no ar pra encontrar o meu corpo tão falho. Ágil, fácil, sábio nem tanto. Eu rimo um pouco, nem canto. Eu passei por trauma sem pranto, mentira. Deitado na rua fria, dilema em meio à neblina. Desgosto sempre opina. Donos somos do museu de tripas cruas fedidas. Campo minado no Windows. Topo do prédio eu sinto, tempo e o vento passando. Ando me sentindo meio lando 80. Me escondendo do império. Não quero, não quero, não quero. Seu rap não passa de um lero. O meu lero não passa de um rap faltando batida. Enterra minha partida viva. Carucan, defensiva, abertura. Eu não sei como aturar. Em busca da cura, em busca da. Em busca da. Ninguém é tão belo quanto Bari, tenor de Groban. De noite comendo Poncan e ouvindo Pierre. Sou um tanto sensível, não fere a minha pele, mano, não fode a minha mente. Demente, contente, sempre doente. Rente, quente, sente eu e a tua depressão. Minha cara e a tua mão é a mesma relação. Eu e a tua depressão, minha cara e a tua mão, é a mesma relação.
What a bop.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
I've never heard Hoffa rap. That was such a pleasant surprise.
Neither have I. That was an immense treat. I love that opening line. Banjo and Kazooie. That's incredible.
Yeah, it just amazes me how diverse of an ecosystem that Grimalkin has facilitated here. Like we just like what a plethora and like diversity of artists we have. Like that was a banger. Great job, Raphael.
It reminded me of like an Adult Swim bop.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Let's hope Raphael gets on Adult Swim one day.
Yes.
That'll be the day.
Because Backwash has gotten on Adult Swim recently, so there is a pipeline.
The Grimalkin pipeline.
All we can hope for is that there might be a show that will let more of us on. We can dream. Dreams often turn into reality every day.
I love how everyone tonight is like pushing boundaries and like just showing off just the incredible range that everyone has. I'm really having fun.
Yeah, we're awesome. Like, come on, y'all. We're such a cool group of people. My God. No sarcasm. Like, for real.
We flex our chops and our variation every year.
Our variation. We flex our variation.
Yes, yes.
I do that on the daily. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes to flexing every day.
I try in this world.
Yes. I'm gonna shout out another like huge success
Do it.
we had this year. So we applied for Google Ads. They have a Google Ads grant for nonprofits, and we applied for it and we got it. And we didn't even realize how big of a deal it is to get it, like, which is another thing. We had someone else in the tech world tell us, like, wow, that's like a really big deal. And essentially it gives us we're able to spend up to $10,000 a month on ads. And so, which is just like mind boggling. And it's really like, we're really hoping it's going to help us with like our outreach, to bring more people to our website. And it's already starting to work. And Eli has been putting in a tremendous amount of, because I have zero like tech skills kind of like, but Eli's been putting in a tremendous amount of work, and like, we're trying to get different ads that work, that drive people to our website and like to learn about our mission and stuff. So it's just like a big deal, and woohoo to us for that. So that's a pretty cool thing that happened this year.
Yeah, like when you Google something and like the sponsored results come up, that's what it is. It's like those kinds of ads. But $10,000 worth of those ads every month is like Grim said, that's mind-boggling. So it's like, it's pretty great that we got that.
Yeah, it is. And it is working, because like when we look at the analytics, like I think the last email that I saw that I glanced at, it said we had 2,000 visitors in the last 28 days. And that's huge. And so, we're especially since it also feels like this past year we've been shadow banned on all of the social medias, and I know our stuff has been suppressed because people are telling me, I'm not seeing your posts. I mean, my partner even was telling me, I don't see I see you even post once about the Grammys, and it's like, yeah, we are. So I feel like that's like a great way for us to combat that, since we're obviously better to get free money to spend on ads from Google than to give Meta anything. So yeah.
Fuck Elon Musk. Fuck Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes, exactly.
You mean Fuckerberg?
Oh.
Yeah, do you hear
And
us?
And he can't say a damn thing because he does not have Zoom.
That's right.
He's not invited. We're not giving him the password.
Mark Zuckerberg, get off of Hawaii.
I hate that. I'm sorry. We're supposed to be running a thing, but I hate people who make me so afraid to be rich, because I remember a quote from Lydia Lunch who says, having a whole lot of money.
I love that bitch. Sorry.
Yeah, saying something like having a whole lot of money, being rich must be like brain death. And the more that you see these billionaires, really activate, and you're like, is this absolute, lack of real perspective and reality really what being rich is? Like, all of a sudden, as soon as you rise above the landfill that was our city into a whole gated community, all of a sudden, whatever care that you have for real people just completely go out the window.
That's a really great question.
Pretty much.
Who the
Pretty
fuck
much.
knows? Why don't you get rich and then tell us, like, if what happens? Or maybe you won't, because you'll do what, what everybody else has done.
I've made a committed pledge to myself to be able to use anything, if it happens to me, to be able to use it for this collective, because I want to elevate it as much as I can.
Unless, like Chris said, once you reach a certain level of money, you just don't care anymore. Like, all of your values go out the window. We got to see if that happens.
I'm very conscious of that, which is why, like, I always make a daily effort for myself to always practice like giving a shit and actually still caring and remembering my roots as a homeless person. So like, you know, I want there to be a new generation of people who use their wealth and actually use it for the greater population, because we all need help and we all could use nice things.
Hell yeah. Or just things.
Exactly, like food,
Yeah.
housing.
Food should be fucking free. Housing should be
Absolutely.
we all know this.
Yeah.
We don't need to.
We absolutely
we know
do.
this already.
This is a great way to segue into asking people who are watching to give us money.
Yes,
Because
yes,
as a
we are supporting
Yeah.
a community of artists, and we're
I
doing.
mean, like, if you want to, like, I kind of need some.
We all could use some here.
Yes.
There are some people who really want labels to thrive, and this one is focused on a niche of artists who are LGBT, POC, anything of that nature, and it does not have to rely upon the stereotype of what certain people are. Like if you think about music from like, if you think about LGBT music, most likely going to think like whatever pops into your head, like pop music, you know, just anything of that nature. But we can go beyond that. We could do so many things and really give music that is very like artistically multifaceted. And if Grimalkin can really give people anything, at least it's that perspective.
Yeah.
So and giving more people that perspective and making sure more people can actually see this, I'm sorry, it will require, you know, plenty of money. That's pretty much just how we're gonna get around.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it does.
To our listeners and watchers, you know, let's just take a brief thought exercise here. I want you to think of your favorite major label that has all of your fave artists on it, or your fave boutique indie label with all of those ones that get all the blog attention and stuff like that. And I want you to think of those like labels rosters and like how many of those people are queer, trans, how many of them are disabled, what proportion of them are people of color, specifically Black and Indigenous people of color. And then I want you to like look at those rosters like for what they actually are and compare them to like what you see on Grimalkin's roster of people in this collective and the releases that this label releases, and understand the important role that they serve. I mean, especially in the fact that like most of these or all of these artists are coming from like working class backgrounds and sharing perspectives that you're really not going to hear on any of those other labels. And the work we do here is important. The work that Grim and Eli specifically does a lot of. It's so important. So please give.
Thank you, Ren. That was so sweet of you and so well put. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Extremely well put, yeah.
Thank you so much, Ren. I think that was the perfect way to end this segment. And we are going to our next segment, which is Phantom Odell's Still Life.
Yes.
so good. My God. The little goth in me is just like, oh my God, so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's
Let it awaken. I hope I can awaken that in
Yes.
you.
I'm feeling some Banshee blues personally.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Banshee
Yes.
Blues. It sounds like Cocteau Twins never broke up. Like, it's fantastic.
Oh my God, stop!
It's genuinely fantastic.
Thank you. That's so sweet, y'all.
Yes, and Maxine, you just released that song with us. So anyone out there, go check it out. Go check it out and support.
I'm thinking of filming a music video. I don't know the time. I don't have a timeline for it, but I really want to do a music video to that song. And like upon making this video for the showcase, I was like, I think I want to film the entire video like a silent film. Like I think that would be really cool. With like the little
Absolutely.
cuts in between with like the narration and stuff. I think it would be really cute.
Ooh.
So yeah, that might be a thing in a few months. I don't know.
That would be so cool. Let me know
Yeah.
if you need any help. I have a whole like studio with green screen and lights and everything.
Oh shit. I probably will. I probably will hit you up.
Yeah, please do.
I love when musicians embody their work so much. And I feel like Maxine is one of those artists that just embodies his music, and the style and the visuals go hand in hand with the music. And I can't wait to see a music video and to hear more music.
Thank you. Yeah, I am still working on a full-length album. I've been working on it for like almost 3 years. But I can't rush it. I'm hoping sometime in 2023 it will be out there in the world for you to listen to.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Long time waiting. We've been waiting.
I'm sorry.
It'll be worth it though. Yeah. And by the way, too, I just made me think of it. It's been a long time that we've been waiting to release a full release of Infinite Bliss too, and that's happening. That is happening this new year. Like, I forgot to even mention that back when their video was on. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Maxine, when I was listening, first of all, just amazing job. I love your aesthetic, like the gothic pop, like sort of melodies, just absolutely wonderful. And they go well with like how you present yourself like visually and stuff. And it also evoked in me, and I hope that this is this is received well. There's this quote from will.i.am from the Black Eyed Peas, and I totally forget what artist he's talking about, but he was like, lavishing praise on this one artist that he really likes, describing them as having like them crazy gymnastics skills with the vocals. And your whole performance, I was like, Maxine, he really has those crazy gymnastic skills with the vocals. They were awesome. Great job.
Wow, thank you. That's so sweet. I love that that's a will.i.am quote. That's really amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all enjoyed it.
Very good. Well, we're excited to hear new music from Phantom Odell and Infinite Bliss. And the next performance is none other than the Spartan Jetplex performing Let It Go and The Test.
Night takes my breath from you and turns it steady slow. Drive it up and swing me down low. Why don't we just let it go? We move in circles round what we do not know. Like the water in a steady flow.
Yes, to Spartan Jetplex. Oh my god. Such a cool music video.
Really good vocals.
Yeah, Grim, it's for me, I really loved it, and I loved the film being overlaid over the performance, and it just reminded me of like the way that like your film influences like come through so much in your music. Like I remember like getting to take that big deep dive when we did our birthday, like since we have the same birthday, we did our like birthday fundraiser / listening party in the Discord a little over a year ago. And just getting to do that deep dive into your discography and just the really diverse array of sound palettes that you draw from, and how one of the big through lines is those film influences that come through. And it was just really cool to get to like, you know, see that in the visuals combined with this really awesome acoustic song that your vocals and your guitar playing really shined in. So amazing job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was like probably the first time like trying to edit something like that together too for me, using open shot. I think like an open. So yeah, and I was like using like the cheesy fonts that they have at the end too for the layouts. But yeah, yeah, I'm thinking about for my next time I play live, I am going to do it to just a backdrop of that actual movie, like not the whole movie, but like that part, and obviously some other parts of it. But it's called Invitation to Hell, and it was like a made-for-TV horror movie from the 80s. Wes Craven directed it, and it's actually really cool. It's cheesy, but it's really cool. And
It sounds like my kind of movie.
Yeah, I love cheesy and I love horror, so it sounds awesome.
And yeah, and it also stars Susan Lucci, who, if you don't know by now, I'm like actually a huge soap fan, and Susan Lucci is like legend soap actress, legendary soap actress. Anyway, and I was just like hilarious that she's in that movie too, and she like plays the evil villain. So
hell yeah,
really great.
The
I
font
see
at
in
the
the
end.
comments. Sorry, someone else wanted to go.
Oh, I was just saying the font at the end. I really loved it.
Okay, all right, thank you.
I really did.
Yep, anyone can use that font. Get open shot. Open. Whatever.
I'm spontaneously running low on energy, but I enjoy that as well really much. I've seen you play live twice now, and it's always just really nice how consistently you're able to present your music, and just how well you're able to really spiritually just kind of really give off the essence of kind of the anchor of us all. You've brought us all here. You've been giving us these festivals for 3 years, and it always just feels very special to hear what it is you can do as well. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Danny. Yeah, and I guess I want to shout out another success that we had this year. So we were able to raise and pay out over $10,000 this year in mutual aid, and also from music sales to artists, and from workshops and shows and other events. And I think that's the most that we have been able to accomplish in a year to our community. And so yeah, so on that, I think that's pretty awesome. And so again, like, you know, we're about giving back to the community. So if you're able to, and you have a little bit of disposable money and you can like throw it our way, please do. It's going to go to strengthening and bettering our community and our artists and everything. So yes, awesome.
I see in the comments somebody said SFFP Archival Recording says, I cannot believe how powerful your performances have become. And ever since I have known you, it seems like you have gotten more confident and a little bit more, outward with your performances, whereas I would always call your music almost like ambient folk, ghost folk. And it might be just because I'm listening to a live performance. It's not like I'm actually listening to like a final recording, but it sounds more confident and a little bit more outward compared to many things that you have recorded before.
Yeah,
So,
I agree with that. I have a lot of insecurities about my music abilities because I am self-taught, which is why I do consider my music folk music. That's one of the reasons why. But yeah, I feel like just over the years and just becoming more confident in general and more secure in what I'm doing, and also playing out live has helped me a lot. Like being able to connect with an audience in a way is like, it's a whole other thing. And I think it's stretched me a lot as a musician and pushed me in ways for better. And I feel like I definitely have more confidence. And I do think that does come across when you hear me play live now, especially if you were to listen to, or I have a recording of that song from like many years ago. If you compare even just my vocals from several years back, it's just I feel like I'm just in a much better place, I guess, or in general. And I think it comes across. So thank you for seeing that and saying that.
Very true. I second it.
I third it.
I also, fourth.
Fifth it.
Fix it.
We're all aboard.
Cool.
Very good. Well, yeah, thank you again, Spartan Jetplex, for an incredible, excellent, and sharp performance that's also, I think, romantic and beautiful at the same time. I'm very grateful that we got to play a show together, and cheers to many more.
Yes.
So the next performance is Tender Song Subby.
I think it's Subi. And the only reason I know that is because she left a note that it's like Subaru. And I think she explains that in the video now I'm thinking about it, but anyway.
Thank you, Eli.
Sorry, Mitchell just come in and correct you and strike you down.
No, thank you.
Subi.
Hi, I'm Tina. My project name is Tender Song, and this is a newer song of mine called Subi, as in Subaru. I feel like my mind left without me. Packed all my stuff in a Subi. Driving along to the same old songs, miles ahead without me. And I still hear their voices singing, remembering all of their training, trading my sorrow for joy and peace. But they've gone ahead without me. Do you feel that empty raw feeling, like I'm now a shell of me, like we're just both drifting in the empty shell of me. Know that I'm late to the party. The fact is it started without me. And now that I'm here, I feel more clear. And I see that you planned it all for me. Do you feel that empty raw feeling, like I'm now a you're feeling. Am I waking or dreaming? Please tell me what this means. I'm an empty shell of me. I'm an empty shell of me.
All right. So I don't know if Tina, aka Tender Song, is watching or not. But Tina is somebody that I met recently. She's in Fredericksburg, which is close to Richmond, like an hour and a half away. And we played a show together. And I just really, really dig their music. I really like their whole person, and I think they're really great. So that's
I believe Cherry's also in Fredericksburg. So yeah, now we got two of them.
Cherry's in Frederick, Maryland.
Oh, okay.
They're
There's a lot of Fredericks over there.
Yeah. Everybody gets them confused, including me. But beautiful performance, Tina. If you're watching, thank you. Thank you for sharing with us.
Yeah, Tina is new for me, but I really enjoyed how soft and tender her voice was, and I really enjoyed the way she played. It was very nice. It was very stimmy, very comforting.
Yeah.
I also loved it, Tina. It was so good. It evoked all of my favorite Feist and Cat Power songs. Your voice is really like subtle and gorgeous, and it paired super well with the acoustic guitar. I loved the imagery of the Subaru, very queer car model. It's a great one, and your song was awesome. And I'm so excited to listen to more of your music now that I'm aware of you. So thank you for sharing.
Yes.
I second that run. I think that Tender Song was beautiful and totally reminded me of Feist. And yeah, just a beautiful vocalist and instrumentalist.
Yes. Oh, is the air horn
Air horn?
ready?
Yep.
Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, wait. I'm like trying to see here. Oh, Kim Immortal. Thank you. What did they get? They got some of our merch, I think. Oh, that's cool. They got the Dolly Dollar sampler. Awesome. That's a really good sample pack.
Incredible.
Thank you so much, Kim. Where'd that air horn go? I didn't hear it.
What? There we go.
Yes, guys. Keep up the donations and buying of the merch and all the beautiful discography of music that Grimalkin has to offer. It's on our Bandcamp. And yeah, we only have a couple more performances. The next performance is the Doll Microwave Redux 139 or 139 or 139.
Wowee. I really want to know what happened to that microwave.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I was very struck by like how simultaneously like very like eerie and unsettling it was, but at the same time being like very like warm and enveloping too. I like it had like an ASMR quality to it that I was just like, okay, I could like listen to this for like a little while, but also like my heartbeat was racing and I was just like, oh my gosh. I really liked it, the doll. You did great.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've heard what the doll was up to, since some of their very early recordings that they released on Grimalkin Records. And one thing that amused me was like it was tremendously loud up towards the end. Like I was checking my volume levels and it was like all the way up. And I was like, wow, this is immensely loud, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't like destroy me. And like as somebody who regularly makes like extremely loud art that like destroys my own ears when I make it, it's very interesting to see people somehow manage to finagle sound in a way where they can make it immensely loud in volume and yet it is able to wrap around your ears in a very comforting way. So it's very cool to like hear what it is you're doing currently, the doll. Thank you for sharing this with us.
Yeah, I should say, so they did this thing for us where they made a sample pack I was just talking about that Kim and Merle picked up. They put together like all these different sound and noise clips they have collected, and they use that in their own music and performances. And they've collected them. I mean, they're always collecting noise, like noises basically. And our field recordings and whatnot, and all over the world too, because they've traveled quite a bit, and they basically put it together in a sample pack. And we had a challenge this past year where we gave out the sample pack to those who signed up for it, and the challenge was to create, a song using the sample pack. And that's on it's the Dolly Dollar sample pack. You can find the compilation. It's really cool because all of the songs on the compilation, they all are completely different and different types of genres that people have used. And then, and you can pick up the sample pack on our website. It's on our merch page. We're trying to do more challenges like that with folks who want to donate a sample pack, and where we have a collaborative compilation. So if anybody out there is interested in submitting something like that and doing a similar thing with us, please hit us up. And please check out the Dolly Dollar sample pack. You won't be disappointed. I mean, there's just so many. I can't even remember how many sounds are in it. It's like a ridiculous number. And she has them all organized by categories. And it's really cool. Yeah. So anyway, check it out and check out the compilation too, and go support her music. And also she runs dub tapes, which is really, really cool too. So if you haven't heard of dub tapes, you should definitely check them out too. Okay. All right.
Yeah. And you can't see it on Zoom, but I just very jankily threw our website with the Dolly Dollar sample pack into the YouTube stream, so folks can kind of see it while you were talking.
Yeah. Oh, and I should mention too, we also have past workshops that you can access to on the GrimWorks tab. And we did a collaborative workshop with dub tapes and the GSS Anna in the Philippines. Anyway, you should check it out. If you're interested in putting out releases on your own and hearing how that process, you can check that out too. All right.
Yeah.
Hell yes, a lot to check out. It's incredible whenever I hear music that comes from a mundane source and it's elevated into a piece of work. So that was incredible, the doll. So our next performance is Tira Andrew, Paper Crown live from the living room.
You think you're so cool. So cool. Not to me. Your words are cruel. You burn me, boy, you burn me. You burn me. Life of the crowd. Oh, but your voice is too loud for me. And the burden of all your jokes. How did I find it? You're not funny. No, you're not funny. You're not funny. No, what's funny is the stench of your lack of confidence. So you compensate by being a jerk. Yes, I'm putting people down as if I'm a paper crown, sitting on it, on the damage and hurt. Whoa. Yeah. You think you're so cool. So cool. Not to me. Your words are cruel. You burn me. No, you burn me. You burn me. Oh, you burn me. You burn me. Oh, you burn me. You burn me. No, you burn me.
Give it up for Tiara and Andrew. Talk about lush. So good.
Yes, that was so hot.
Those vocals. Oh my
Yeah.
god, those vocals.
That was a really cool music video. That was really beautiful.
I pretty much only heard of them like when they played at the Grimalkin Fest, and it was because their set was immediately after mine and Savon's, and I just remember that it was such like a calming reprieve from the intensity and the dramaticism of me and Savon's set. So just having them there to like kind of like make this campfire music for everybody there in the bar was just really nice, and I was able to lounge in the game room and just like chill out in Savon's arms to their music. And yeah, they are good music to relax to, good music for couples to relax with each other too. So
Hot.
I'm very happy that they made a video for this.
Yes, I love them, and yeah, they're going to be releasing an album with us hopefully in the new year. They're working on it right now. I'm very excited about it. Yes. Yes, and I guess I should say, actually, we're playing, Eli and I and Tara and Andrew and the Eye of Life are all playing a show on January 17th at the 4 Cyber Cafe in Richmond. So I might as well just shout that out right now. Yeah.
Hell yes, Richmond has so much great music.
Yes.
All right, does anybody want to chime anything else in? I think we're ready for our next performance, which is Ren Lark performing Learn to Breathe Again, featuring New Snake Commune.
Yes.
Yay! I hope you'll like it.
Ooh, hey guys, sorry about that. That took me a sec. Yeah, let me see if I can figure out what's going on with that. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Wait, is anybody talking right now? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we're
I was like,
talking.
did I lose sound everywhere?
I had myself on mute. I was like, I could take this opportunity to just shout out another. Hey guys, sorry about that. Yeah, let me see if I can figure out.
I heard the sound like right at the tail end before you cut it, so I know it's there.
Yeah, I think I can fix it pretty easily, but it might just take me a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Wait, is anybody talking right now? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we're
I was like, did I
talking.
lose sound everywhere? Whoa, whose audio is that? I'm getting very confused. Yeah, let me see if I can.
Okay. I felt like I was like playing the sound on the YouTube also, and it was like, sorry about that. Yeah, I guess Eli, did you figure it out
I
yet?
did. It's fixed.
Okay, well then I'll just save it till
All
afterwards.
right.
I'm-
So sorry, Ren. Your video is awesome. I could hear it. I was enjoying it. I was having a great time.
No worries, no worries, no worries.
All right, redo. This is Ren Lark with what's the song name?
Learn to Breathe Again,
Learn to
featuring
Breathe
New Snake
Again.
Commune.
Yes, New State Commune.
One, two, three, four. Sometimes I feel like receding in shadow. Keeping in those ponds and scared to show you. I climbing at the top. I see you waiting on me. I know you're patient with me, but I'm impatient with myself. 'Cause I'm ready to feel ready for you. I want to reach a mountain peak in the middle of the rain. Take off all my clothes and dance away the pain with you. Let the water wash me clean and let it penetrate my skin. I want to be reborn again. I want to tell you I feel lighter than a feather. I feel lighter than a feather, levitating, floating inside a gust of wind. And I'm letting out the air so that I can learn to breathe in, learn to breathe again, 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 learn to breathe again. I want to learn to breathe again, and it's crazy the way that the past still has a hold on me. All these scars that have hardened to shelter my protection. And I wish I could build a cocoon around my body to emerge softly and new. But sadly, I'm confined by my human imperfections. So I fantasize about this cliffside. I climb in at the top. I see you waiting on me. And I know you're patient with me, but I'm impatient with myself. 'Cause I'm ready to feel ready for you. I want to reach a mountain peak in the middle of the rain. Take off all my clothes and dance away the pain with you. Let the water wash me clean and let it penetrate my skin. I want to be reborn again. I want to tell you I feel lighter than a feather. I feel lighter than a feather, levitating and floating inside a gust of wind. And I'm letting out the old air so that I can learn to breathe again, 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 learn to breathe again. I want to learn to breathe again, breathe again. I want to learn to breathe again, breathe again. Yeah. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a hand I can grab. There's a hope I can hold on to. There are tears I can cry, pouring from my eye into the shoulder of a friend who tells me I need you. Don't let a single regret ever define you. The sum of all of your traumas will not confine you. There's so much beauty in your multitudes. And only one thing that I ask of you, please push through and learn to breathe again, 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 breathe again, and learn to breathe again, and learn to breathe again. Yeah, please push through. Please push through. Please push through and learn to breathe again. Oh, and learn to breathe again. And learn to breathe again.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ooh. Somebody said Rachel said on the YouTube chat, giving fairy tale cottagecore vibes. A contender
Oh my
for
God,
the
that's
fairy
my friend.
good.
We met in Japan. I love you so much, Rachel. Thank you for that comment. Thank you for
Nice.
watching.
Oh, precious.
Really nice video too. It's like
Yeah.
simple and beautiful, like very well executed.
Yeah, I always love to see projection used in video. I always think it's really underrated, but it's beautiful.
Thank y'all. Yeah, like and again, thank you to my friend Joey, aka New Snake Commune, for all that they did to help me sort of actualize it. For those of y'all who like might be a little bit more familiar with my music, like this song isn't out yet, but y'all know that y'all would know that I normally like process my vocals and they're usually a lot more pitched. Part of it's like a voice dysphoria thing, but for this, like my voice transformer had just like a lot of delay, which was making it impossible to do like that kind of stuff for a live performance. So we just decided to do it unplugged, and I ended up being really happy with it. I had to do this on a really quick turnaround time because the deadline just really creeped up on me, and I'd just been dealing with a lot of like familial estrangement things, and I don't know, just a lot of stuff happening. But these two albums that are gonna be released next year, hopefully on Grimalkin, and they're gonna be 2023 if I can just stop my like perfectionism and like actually like finish them and stuff. But they've sort of chronicled like these past 2 years of just stuff that I've been dealing with. And what's cool about the studio version of this song when it gets released, and all the other songs in the album, they sample contemporary Christian music, and it's about trying to like take those sort of like production tricks of like evoking like this goosebumps on your hand and that sort of like spiritual uplift, but repurposing it into like songs about trans life and queer romance. And
I remember us talking about that, yeah, because we were both kind of like influenced by that sound and wanting to do things with it.
Yes, it's a beautiful sound. It's a beautiful sound. I just wish that most of the people doing it weren't absolute homophobes and transphobes. So
Beautiful Sound is literally the name of a Newsboys song. So
yes. Oh my God, Newsboys. That's a throwback. Wow.
Yeah. that's the era of Christian music I grew up in, was all that.
Same.
So
thank you, Danny.
Of course, your song was really, really pretty. Thank you for sharing that. And I can hear that influence and those ideas kind of shine through the way that song is done. So I'm really excited for the 2 albums that you're going to put out next year.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to add like one album or one release rather from me that's definitely coming out on Grimalkin in the near-ish future. We've got like some logistics to figure out, but there's like a collaboration between me and my collaborator and friend Alex De La Pampa. We're going to be releasing a project as Sylph, and it's going to be a self-titled EP of just like some outtakes from this collaborative sessions that we did. So be looking forward to that. But
okay,
yeah. But thank y'all so much.
Of course.
Thank you, Ren. That was beautiful and honest, and it was a testament to how you don't need a lot to have a beautiful experience in a song. So I can't wait for your 2 records that will come out.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ren.
Oh, and also get that horn ready because we got another purchase for one of our rad totes. Thank you, Dee Dee.
Yeah, Dee Dee.
Yes, and yeah, and I also want to mention another success that we had this past year. So we're always trying to develop different partnerships with folks, and of course we've maintained our partnerships with like the Virginia Anti-Violence Project and Nations Foundation. We also are part of the Loop Sessions DMV community, but Cal's here this evening, and he was an intern with us from VCU, and actually was really integral in us building that partnership with VCU. The KI, the Kinetic Imaging Department, we are now an official employer for interns for that department. And Cal was like the first intern we had this past semester. And we are going to be working with the kinetic imaging department again and, going forward. So that's really exciting. It's another partnership. And there's several other partnerships we've established this year, but I just wanted to kind of shout that one out, especially since Cal's here with us this evening. Thank you so much for coming through.
I had a great time. It was really knowledgeable, and I liked working on projects for a queer community, and it was great.
Yeah, and you'll get to still see some of Cal's work that we haven't yet posted, but he did make us some videos and montages of like different shows that we've had this past year that we'll be posting soon, and and some other things. So yeah, awesome. And it's helped us with some writing too. So very, very cool. All right, well, Michael, I'll let you take it away.
Another shout out to all our interns, and Cal, thank you so much for all the work that you do to uplift marginalized voices. Truly, it means more to us than you'll ever know, and to the audience that needs it. I think that queer is the future.
Yes.
Hell yes. So this is our last performance of the night. It's Exoteric, Every Sacred Moment.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful and epic.
That performance just threw my whole plans off. I sent in my I already sent in my votes, but just I should have waited until that happens.
That the word epic was like totally right. Like, I don't know, I was listening to that performance just imagining like, what if, I don't know, one of like Ursula K. Le Guin's novels had like some sort of film adaptation, and this was like, I don't know, like some sort of like alien cultures, like, you know, music and like with scoring. I don't know. I just was like this is like sci-fi, like alien culture shit, and I'm here for it, and I want more of it.
Dramatic polar shift from the previous song, and possibly the spookiest song played tonight. That was amazing. It was just that from that first couple of seconds, it just suddenly like opened up a whole new energy that had not been shared. So it was very interesting to kind of like be in the presence of that sound. It sounded like ghosts to me, and I really enjoyed that.
What a finale, y'all. Oh my gosh. And I loved like the fluorescence of all the visuals. Like, I loved the way like that the white shirt and like the lace overlaid over it, like, and then that paired with like the ultraviolet sphere. Oh my God, I loved it.
They played live recently for the first time in a couple of years here in Richmond, and just like blew me away. Like, all those vocals are live looped. It's just like live looped vocals. Like, nothing else is happening, but it's so good. So good. And so expressive in like a really primal way. All right, well, that was our final performance. And it is time to cast your votes if you haven't already. So the link to vote is in the YouTube chat. It's also in the video description. Maybe I'll give us until 11:11. Let's see how we feel at 11:11 to vote. I'll play an air horn when it's time.
So much for using that time for wishes or looking up angel numbers. This is the time to start voting.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, and I'm going to shout out and one last final. There's a lot of things I could shout out of things we've accomplished, but we also have applied for some small grants this year, and besides getting 2 small grants from the Virginia Commission for the Arts for our workshops, we also got the Trans Justice Funding Project grant again this year. And they've supported us now for 2 years in a row, which is really amazing. And another really just a wonderful surprise happened to us. One of our supporters runs a foundation, the Abbey Fund in Missouri, and they also gave us a grant this year, which is really cool. So yeah, we're constantly applying for new things. We did apply for the Looking Out Foundation, and we're supposed to find out this month sometime whether we got that one. And I'm in the process of applying for another operational type grant. It's a very small grant through the Virginia Commission for the Arts again. And yeah, but we're able to do that now because we are a nonprofit. But the reality is that it's our grassroots support. It's just regular folks that have helped us get as far as we have gotten with our Patreon and through just donating and supporting our music by buying our artists' music, or also coming to workshops and things like that. So we're hoping if you're able to support us, either through purchasing merch or music, or maybe you want to donate a small donation or join our Patreon. And I should also shout out that we have a workshop coming up And those are all virtual on Zoom, and you can find them on our calendar on our website on how to RSVP. But we have one with Josh Eastman, who runs Helm Studios in Vancouver. They're doing one on January 10th on mixing fundamentals, kind of demystifying that whole thing and the whole processes that go along with that. So we're hoping people will RSVP, and you can also, like, because we know we have folks from all over the world too, we always record our workshops. So if you RSVP, you can get the recording if you're unable to attend in person. So and I should say, please sign up for our newsletter if you haven't already, because then you'll learn about like all of our music releases and like in-person events and virtual events. You'll get them once a month, so you'll know what's happening that month.
Heck
All right,
yeah.
I gotta vote too now.
All right.
I did not vote.
So it is 11:13.
Oh geez, I talked.
Oh, you're
too
fine.
long.
No, you're fine.
Per
I wasn't.
usual.
I sounded mad, but I'm not. And I think the votes are in. I'm gonna actually share the pie chart. The pie charts.
Yeah, you go for it. I don't have to vote. I'm too slow. I did too much talking.
Oh, I didn't mean. I mean, you can still talk. You can vote.
It's all right. That's okay.
Well, here we go.
We're ready to go. We're good. I don't need to vote.
All right. So that one gif of the cat bopping its head is gonna go to Devora Maya.
Woo!
Go Deborah!
Yeah.
Yay!
Go, go, go.
It was inevitable. It was always going to be.
It was inevitable. All right. Soundtrack of a Lucid Dream goes to Exoteric.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Very, very good. Goes to Elizabeth Owens.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yay!
I have a harp. It's like not really fair.
Yeah.
Nah, it's good. It's good.
All right. Sonic Evidence of Bigfoot was, oh, we got a tie here.
Oh,
We got
yeah.
a tie between Danny Lee Pierce and Infinite Bliss.
Wow! Imagine.
I love to.
Very nice.
They're better than one.
This is
We
my.
need a collab. We need a collab.
I
Bigfoot
guess we
collab.
do.
Big
It's
feet.
my first ever award. Thank you.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, you should put this on your resume.
Oh my God! I'll have to. It's a good idea. That'll definitely get me hired.
Yeah.
That'll
like-
definitely get me hired for $185,000 a year salary.
Yes, definitely.
It'd just be funny on a music resume though. Even like I could just see people being like, "What?"
Grimmy award winning. Yeah, it'll totally throw. I'm gonna add it to my Twitter right now.
That. We
That's
should
actually
do.
really, really great. Grammy award-winning artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Maybe they'll think it was like a typo.
Hopefully.
That's cool.
I have added it as of right now.
Incredible.
Okay, awesome.
All right. And last but not least, Banshee Blues by a wide margin goes to Phantom Adele.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo! All right. Well, amazing job, everybody. Great job.
Thank you for
What
hosting
a fun
us.
night this was, y'all. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Yes. Thank you all for coming and showing up, and for everybody in the YouTube who's been watching, and just really, really appreciate everybody who showed up.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Thank you, Grim, always for organizing all of this stuff. Thank you so much, Eli, for powering through all of these tech issues. And thank you
Oh my
so much,
goodness,
Michael, for being
yes.
an amazing MC. It was absolutely wonderful getting to chat with all of y'all today. I treasure these
Yay.
moments.
Yes, we had a
Mhm.
great
You
year.
guys.
I treasure them too.
Yes, and here's to an even better 2023. And yeah, I hope you all have a really wonderful rest of the year. And thank you.
Bigger and better
Mhm.
things.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
could never miss one of
cheers.
these.
Thank you.
Cheers.
And thanks to those watching.
Yes, thank you,
Yay.
viewers.
Thank you, viewers.
Thank you, viewers.
We love you.
Thank you so much again, Rachel, for watching. I love you. You're amazing.
Aw.
We should video chat sometime.
Aw.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, good night.
All right, take care, folks.
Good night.
Night.
Night.